You know, it's really better to buy raw Morgan dollars than it is graded Morgan dollars if you're trying to fit them in an album or you're trying to find the best deal. The problem is finding actual original Morgan dollars that haven't been cleaned. And I'm going to show you a few things, how I do things, and we're going to compare some graded and some raw coins. So stay tuned. You know, it's given me a chance kind of to plug my website for our coin shop because we do have a retail website. But the thing of it is I want to highlight some things here. This is how I think coins should be sold. I get that APMEX and some of the other sites, they sell, you know, basically generic peace dollars and Morgan dollars for a set price. And you never know exactly what condition you're going to get. And then you have some sites who will actually put a picture up of a really nice mint state 66 or 65 peace dollar and say random year, basically common dates for very good to extra fine. And, you know, you're not getting the coin that's shown in the picture. Now, that's okay as long as, you know, you understand that you're just buying a coin that's probably going to be beat up. What I do, I want to take a picture of a coin, the worst one I've got. And say I buy 20 or 40 or 100. I'm going to take a picture of the worst one I have if I'm going to sell them generically like that. So if you get a better coin grade, if you get a coin that looks like the picture, fine. I don't have anything against stock photos. Sometimes that's the best way to sell coins that are circulated, you know, when you've got a bunch of them. But what I do over here is I try, when I get Morgan dollars and they're really nice, they have that nice luster to them, they look original, I always take individual pictures of each one. So on my website, I've got some, and I have some graded coins. And what I want to do is I want to show you, as far as when you're buying these coins, you know, you're looking at graded coins that look similar to or the same or even better than the raw coins, or raw coins that look better than the graded coins. And that's kind of what I wanted to highlight here. So we're going to get in here and start taking a look at some of these images. So this is over here on portsmouthcoinshop.com. Okay, now I'm logged in as an admin, so you see some things up here, our WordPress thing. But what I want to show you is we have the silver dollar category. If you click on that, and here's the listings. Now I don't have a lot on the website. I sell a lot in other places. I'll sell in Facebook groups. I also sell on eBay a little bit, and then I sell out of the shop a lot. And we also have antique balls, 2 of them we set up in. So our coins are spread out a lot. And it takes a lot of time because it's almost like you're running 4 or 5 coin shops. So we stay pretty busy with it, and that's not even mentioning the coin shows. But the thing of it is when you come over here to our website, we have what's called a quick view. And what's good about the quick view is you can actually still click on it, and you can go to the next coin and the next coin, and you kind of get a preview. But if you want to actually look at the coin even better, you can click on the coin itself, click it again because it's got that little plus button, and you can actually pan, zoom around, and look at the coin. And you can see the cheeks, you can see marks. I try to take high-res images. Sometimes images in the holders aren't that good, but you just got to try your best, and that's what I try to do. I provide more images to anybody in an email. That's no problem there. So then you click up here on this X so that you can go back out, and you can go back to this coin, and you go ahead and click on that one again a couple times. And you can look at this coin and pan it around. See how original? These coins are original. They're very nice. And you can look at the reverse as well. And just a couple clicks. You know, I've got the, like I said, this is the back and forward button. So you click the X and then you can go to the next coin. And you can scan through all these coins. And you notice that I've got a mint state 63 coin. Okay. Now, when you look at that coin and then you go over here and you compare it to this raw coin, this raw coin looks just as nice. Okay. With the images being high res like this and being able to examine the coin really well, I can tell you this $45 is a better deal than this coin for $75. It just is. Now, the thing about the 81 is the 81 and mint state 63 is a little better year. So obviously the value is a little higher, but it's not a whole lot higher. Typically $65 is about what you expect to pay, or $60 for a 63 when it comes to buying a graded 81. Then we can come over to the 1881S MS64, and you can look at this coin a little bit closer as well. And the thing about this coin, it didn't do very well in the images because of some of the toning, and because this coin's a little later die stage, it has a lot more striations in the fields, and it reflected so much light, it kind of gives it too much of a pixelated look to it. But really in hand, the coin does have some really nice luster to it. And that's just that's one of the things you find out. And some of my images are not that great in these holders because typically when they're in a holder, people tend to buy the label more than anything. And then if you go to the next coin, here's another raw coin. This is 1982 for $40. And to me, I just think the raw coins, I mean, you see the details in these coins, and they're just beautiful. I would never think to blind out the coins so you couldn't see this like some of these eBay sellers do that we've been talking about in our videos. I mean, this is the way the images should be took, and you need to practice until you can get to this point. All it takes is overhead fluorescent lighting, white light basically, and you want a nice Canon, I use a Canon Rebel to take these images, and you want it to be focused in with a macro lens. I mean, if you're in business, this is what you should be doing. That way people can see what they're getting. When they get that coin, they're happy because it looks like the image, or at least close to it. Matter of fact, I have a lot of people who tell me that our coins look better in hand than they did in the images that we provided. And I actually take pride in that. Here's another one, $40. It's a really nice coin too. The marks aren't as deep, but that's the thing about grading Morgan dollars. Even this coin is not any better than the last one we looked at here in grade. And I'll tell you the reason why. Even though the marks on this coin seem to be a little bit deeper, a little more chatter, you've got a little more cameo effect to the field, so it looks nicer to me. Whereas this coin here is a little flatter. It doesn't have the contrast. Pretty much frost all over, okay? And that's just the way they prepare the planchets and the way they prepare the dies. They did it differently. Not every die was created equal, or at least not every planchet was created equal. And, obviously die clash marks and things like that happened, or at least clashing happened. And they had to refinish the dies, go in and remove the marks and things like that. All this stuff happened to the dies to affect it. Planchet wash is another thing. Different things like that, how they did things to change it. And they did change it a little bit here and there. It's a 1984 though, and here's the reverse. And one of the things I want to say is that the chatter on this one just a little bit smaller, a little more concealed because of the way the luster is on this coin. And, all this luster, just little pin pricks of light. I mean, it's like pixelations on a TV, but it's like little tiny pinpricks all over, and it just reflects the light back to your eyes. And how large they are, how small they are, how high they are, all that affects how that coin looks to you. Here's another one. And this one, I mean, as far as the coins are concerned, they have a lot of marks. I mean, we're talking about a Mint State 60 coin here. But it just looks really nice. I mean, to me, I love this coin. I mean, I love the way it looks. I love the luster. I pick it for the luster. Now, over here, you've got it's a carbon rub. And it could have come from a roller. I don't know. It could have been maybe a piece of wood structure, just something real simple. I didn't look at it, but you'll see that sometimes on these. It does distract from it as far as the eye appeal, and that's why the value is at $35 for that coin. You can't find these Mint State 60 graded for $35 very often, even with a little carbon mark on the back. Here's another one, and I love the luster of this one. I've got $40 on it. It's going to be a Mint State 60, 61 coin too. You got all these marks on it, and they're all in the fields. I mean, it's what you call beat up. They call these railroad tracks. But I love the way the coin looks. I pick certain coins to sell. Has a little die clash right here. I pick certain coins to sell because of the eye appeal. And this one, even though it was marked up, it has the eye appeal. This also, like I said, the clash marks here and then a wing bar here. So that's one of the places you look for. Always look for an E down in this area. Those are clash marks. And as far as that's concerned, come in here and you can look, and all of these are VAMs too. So you might find a VAM. I don't label minor VAMs myself. And this has got a little bit of toning on the reverse. It's probably an end roll. You can see where it might have been some fingerprints at one time or whatever, but it's not anything insidious, not anything, too bad. So I wanted to show you guys that. You go through here and you can look at all these coins and you can compare them. You can open them up. Here's a 62. I want to show you this one here on the quick view. And we're going to look at this coin. And you can actually, you see how beat up it is? I mean, it's hard to think that this coin is 60 when the other one was 60. But you almost have to put them at 60. Maybe the other one's a 61 that I was just showing you. But the main thing is you're able to look at these coins and actually look for the grade yourself and to see what they possibly might grade. This was one that's graded. It's graded 62, and see if it's comparable to the other ones. Now this is one that we sent off, and you can't really see the details as well, and that makes the coin look better in grade, but it's definitely a 62. I can see the 62 on this one. We can look at the reverse. Yeah, but it's a better date and mint when it gets into 62, so that's why the price is a little bit more. $72 for a 62. So I wanted to share that with you. That's my website and that we sell coins off of. And I just wanted to show you the difference in price on graded versus raw and exactly how I think raw coins should be sold for Morgan dollars. There's just too much of the playing around and cracking them out, problem coins, and trying to sell them as problem free. Yeah, yeah, I've got videos on identifying clean coins and I highly recommend them. But anyways, thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, comment. Come over here to portsmouthcoinshop.com. Subscribe to my channel. I have all kinds of reaction videos and things that I'm doing. I really want to get the information out to the coin collectors that to make this hobby better, and it's very important to me to do that. So with that, have a great day.